Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. Happy Cinco de Mayo Friday. So excited. This is an exciting day. It's an exciting show. We're going to have so much fun today. So, thank you so much for being here. My name is Terry, and welcome to my kitchen. So, again, happy Cinco de Mayo, y'all. So today we're gonna have a little party, a little fiesta, celebrate Cinco de Mayo. For those of you that don't know, I live in Arizona, the border state. So we go in for Cinco de Mayo here. We have a lot of fun. There's usually like parties and different things at different taco restaurants, Mexican restaurants around the city. So we're gonna have a good time today. We're gonna not only are we gonna cook some great food, we're gonna have some cocktails. It's actually gonna be the first thing we're gonna do. I'm gonna start out by making a strawberry gingerita. So we're gonna have strawberry gingerita. It's a little play between like a Mexican mule, which is basically a Moscow mule with tequila instead of vodka, and then also like margarita vibes. So Mexican or strawberry gingerita today. We're gonna make turkey chorizo stuffed peppers today, stuffed Poblano peppers, and then also I'm gonna show y'all how I make some baked tortilla chips too. So it's gonna be a good time. I don't have anything formally planned in terms of topics. I already see we got a few people in the chat today. We got Smoke and Talk here. Thank you so much for joining. He says Baltimore is in the building. What's up? Thanks again for being here. We got Art here, my brother. Hey sis, let's turn the up. Yes, we're gonna turn up. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Smoke and Talk's channel. They live stream, I want to say Monday, Wednesdays at noon and Friday at 7 p.m. all Eastern time. I see we got Real Bravado Network is here. Thank you so much for joining. All right, y'all. So let's get started because it's Cinco de Mayo. It's a party. We turning up. We are turning up. Okay. So, like I said, strawberry gingerita. So, of course, everyone knows that the liquor of choice for margaritas is tequila. So I got a bottle of De Leon Blanco tequila. I think this is I want to say this is P. Diddy's brand. I've had this before. I really like it. It's a pretty good brand of tequila. Generally, I'll drink any type of tequila that's 100% pure agave. So I'm not really married to any particular brand of tequila, but this is what we're going to do. So first things first, before we start making our drink, the first thing we got to do is get our strawberries together. So I have some fresh strawberries here. I'm going to cut them up and then we're going to muddle them inside of our little, what's that called this thing? Decanter? I don't know what look. I know I'm not a formal mixologist. I just do my little 1-2 in the house. I love drinking tequila. I like making my own little margaritas and things of that nature. And y'all know I'm on my own I've been on my own health and wellness journey. I've been living this healthy lifestyle for a while. So I'm always trying to figure out new, different ways to have my favorite things. And one of my favorite things to drink is margaritas. So I went ahead and cut up about 3 strawberries. Let's get that in the trash. So I have my little muddler thing, and I'm just gonna press those. Use your elbow strength, your arm strength. Get that juice in there. You really want to muddle them good. If you don't already have like a little drink mix set, you should definitely invest in one. They have them pretty inexpensive on Amazon. I'll go ahead and put one in my Amazon storefront. I actually have this one in particular I got from Amazon. All right, so those strawberries are nice and muddled. I'm going to add in a few shots of tequila. Okay. I'm going to mix it up for real. I'm going to be official today, y'all. I'm not going to just, let's see. I'm going to start with 1.5 ounces. See how much that is. And then we'll go from there. we're gonna add in two. We're gonna add in two of these. It's gonna be a good day, y'all. We lit. Every day we lit. Okay. So I got 2 shots of the tequila in there. I'm gonna put a few little ice cubes in there. I'm gonna mix this up first. Want to get it cold. Want to get it cold. All right. Then I'm going to add in my ginger beer. So, like I said, we're doing gingeritas. I love ginger beer, y'all. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. Actually, before I do that, let me put my lime juice in here. I'm going to put the lime juice in here first before I put the ginger beer. But I love ginger beer. They even have like ginger beer that has less sugar in it. So I have been using those ones recently as well. But today I just went ahead and got this brand is Fever Tree Premium Ginger Beer. You can actually get this any type of ginger beer. It doesn't matter. They have some in the can or you can get some in the glasses like so. We're going to put some fresh lime juice in here. Fresh lime juice of 1 whole lime. I also have some bottled lime juice. So if you don't have fresh limes, you can also use like a tablespoon or so of bottled lime juice. But definitely want to have the lime juice, the lime plus the strawberries, then the ginger beer. Ooh, it's so good. And I have some sugar. We're going to sugar the rim. Some pink sugar. It'll be real cute, y'all. Real cute. Okay? All right. So we have our lime juice in there. I'm going to mix this up again in a meeting showing support. Thank you so much for joining Team Peterson. I see we got a few more folks in. Ginger beer, out of your mind. Look, Real Bravado Network, I'm trying to expand y'all horizons, okay? Thank you so much for joining Team Peterson and showing your support. Really appreciate you. Happy Cinco de Mayo. We're having a party over here. I don't know what Real Bravado Network is talking about. Ginger beer is everything, okay? You're missing out. You're missing out. Love ginger beer. If you don't like ginger beer, then you can just do like a regular margarita. But we're doing gingeritas today, okay? Gingeritas. So last thing I'm going to do is add in my ginger beer. Mix it up just a little bit more. Because this is carbonated, so we're not going to shake it up for real, for real. All right. Mix that. Let's put our top back on. Let that cool. Let's get our plate together with our pink sugar. You know, we doing this for real. This is a real party here. You want, anytime you got guests coming over, let's say you having like a little fiesta at the house, you know, make it fun for them. Make it fun. This is how we host. You can get like little sprinkles. I got just the sprinkles from the Bacon Owl. You can get all different types of colors. All you need is some type of citrus juice. I'm going to put some lime juice on the rim of this. Let me get another plate. I'm going to put some lime juice on the rim of the plate or on the rim of our margarita glass here. It's going to be real cute. What happened to my lime juice? Okay. Let me open this up. All righty. So we got our lime juice. Anybody doing anything today for Cinco de Mayo? Going out for tacos. Going out for tacos. All right. So I got my margarita glass with dipping it in the lemon juice or the lime juice. Then I'm going to dip my glass in the pink sugar. There we go. Look at that. That's so cute. Oh, we got somebody in the comments. They said they like hosting. Yes. Come on. Lisa Turtle said, I like hosting. All right. Then I'm just going to add in my drink. This is my strawberry gingerita If you want, you can put the muddled strawberries in here, but it becomes a little bit too much. So I'm not going to keep the muddled strawberries in here. Let me take this down so y'all can see. Uh-oh. All right. So we got our little gingerita, strawberry gingerita. We'll cut up a strawberry, put one on the side, and we got a cocktail. Cheers, everybody. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Oh, this is good. Oh, y'all. Okay. Let me put this over here. We might need to make another one. We may need to make another one today. All right, let's see who's in the comments. Let me catch up. I know Mr. Craig Lamar is in the building. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining. We have, who else is here? Miss Peach Love. She says, hola, feliz Cinco de Mayo. Making street tacos, cilantro lime rice, pico, and peach margaritas, and bumping Selena music. We love Selena's y Los Dinos over here, honey. Okay. We got Celeste in the building. Happy Friday. Yes. So if you're just now joining, I see we have more people coming in. Happy Cinco de Mayo. We having a fiesta today. I should have got some music. I might pull up some music, copyright-free music. But we're having a little fiesta. I'm showing y'all different things that I would make for like a little Cinco de Mayo party. We started out with our strawberry gingeritas. So for the strawberry gingerita, all we did was muddle some strawberries. We added lime juice. We added a couple shots of tequila. Y'all know I love my tequila. And then we shook that up with some ice. Then added our ginger beer. And that is how we made our strawberry gingerita. I love making cocktails. Go ahead and put some sugar on the rim for your guests. Real fun and interactive. All right, let's see who else is here. I see y'all got more going on in the comments. Mr. Craig Lamar, he talking about he drunk already. Everybody having tacos today. All right. Okay, so next thing we're going to do, y'all, because we're having a little party. So, of course, you always want to have, anytime you have parties, you always want to have little things for your guests to snack on, right? So, since we having a fiesta, we want to stay on theme. So, we're going to make some tortillas, actually. So, of course, eating for health, sometimes you feel like I don't want to, eat too much junk food. Most of the times when you get tortilla chips in the store, they're like fried tortilla chips, and it's going to be more fat, more calories. We want to watch our waistlines. We're always conscious of that, or at least I am. Sometimes I watch it grow. Sometimes I watch it shrink. But we're going to make some tortilla chips. We're going to put them in the oven. It's really simple to make, very, very easy. I am actually going to use the Mission Carb Balance ones. So these are less carbs. They're only 4 net carbs. So it's 19 grams of carbs, 15 grams of fiber. So very high in fiber. This is really good. Really, really good. Very high in fiber. I see Jay made it back. She over here on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining, girl. Appreciate you. Yes. So what I went ahead and did, I'm just I took out 3 of the soft tortillas, or I'm using flour tortillas. You can do corn or flour, whichever you prefer. And then all I'm going to do, I have them stacked on top of each other, and I'm using a pizza cutter to cut the triangles, cut out some tortilla chips. Gonna cut them in 4s. Then we can cut those again. And we'll have our nice little tortilla chips. I'm gonna spray them with some of the non-stick cooking spray, the butter flavor. Spray them with that, and then we'll also sprinkle some salt over them. Put them in the oven, and then we'll have some baked tortilla chips. Yes, tequila. This is the tequila we use today. Very nice. I think that's the P. Diddy brand, De Leon or somebody. I don't know. But it's a pretty good tequila. I like it. It's nice. Cheers. All right. So here is what our tortillas look like. Just got to cut up into triangles. Arrange your tortillas on the baking sheet, one layer, so a single layer. So however many you can get, however many we get on here, that's how many we'll have. You don't want to have them in like double layers. And then we're just going to spray them, sprinkle a little salt on them. I have the oven already preheated to 400 degrees. So they won't take very long for them to crisp up. You really only want them in there just to get crispy. I remember when I first started working with my old trainer, and he gave me a meal plan, and it was like a wrap. I made it into like a little like taco wrap or burrito almost. Really, yeah, it was like a little burrito. But I really don't like eating burritos because it's too much. It's too much bread. I'll eat like a few tortillas, or if I'm having tacos, I'll eat a few of the actual tacos, and then I'll start to eat the filling inside of the taco. So instead of eating the tortilla soft, what I did was I would literally cut up the chips like so, put it in the oven, and I made it into like baked tortilla chips. That's how I literally, when I was losing weight, one of my first meal plans from my trainer, that's what I did with that tortilla. If you're like me and not really big on tortillas, this is a great alternative to use or to try. Like I said, very simple. Want to spray it a little bit, sprinkle a little kosher salt on there. I'm going to flip them, spray them again, sprinkle a little bit more salt, and then we're just going to put these in the oven, and then we'll get started with all of our things to do our stuffed poblano peppers. So for the poblano peppers, we're going to be making, it's going to be like a turkey chorizo sausage. So instead of, I am going to start out with ground turkey. However, I believe most grocery stores, and I actually saw it in the grocery store when I was there, they have turkey chorizo already seasoned. If you want, you can use that. However, like I said, I like to have control of all of the ingredients that I'm cooking. And in my local Kroger, we have a chorizo mix. And so that is what I used to use. Actually, when I was doing meal prep for people, I would make the ground turkey like chorizo. Everyone loved it. It's great flavor. It was nice. So y'all know I'm always trying to do something different. So I'm going to put these in here. I'm going to have these in here for 8 minutes because the oven is up to 400. So I also have some salsa that we're going to use for our dip for our tortillas. So I'll have that all set it up nice so y'all can see how we can get things prepared for our guests when we're having our little fiesta. Okay. Okay. You know, I honestly haven't drank Patron in like years. I stopped drinking Patron. It's not as good anymore. Once you get like there's other tequilas out there, and Patron now is like overpriced. Even Casamigos is overpriced now, and it's not even that good. Casamigos is okay, but I actually am starting to like the Casamigos Reposado more than the Blanco. So, alrighty. Let's get started with getting our peppers prepared. So we're going to be stuffing poblano peppers. Poblano peppers are not spicy. So, however, if you can't find poblano peppers or you're afraid that they're going to be too spicy, you can use regular bell peppers to stuff. So we're going to get those prepared. I'm just going to slice these open. I've already cleaned them. Actually had them soaking in some water and white vinegar. So went ahead and cleaned them already. All we're going to do today is just slice them open, clean out the seeds, I'm trying to make sure. How can I slice them to make sure we can stuff them nicely? Okay, let's hopefully. That wasn't smart. Okay. Oh no, I can open this. Okay. So you want to be particular with how you cut this open so that you can be able to stuff it correctly. That one, I don't know about that one, but I have like 5 of them I bought. They're nice and large. They're pretty large. You can definitely go ahead and clean out the seeds to make sure, if you're one of those people that are really particular about spice. I am not. My daughter and I both can eat a little bit of spice. All right, y'all. Let me see. I don't want to cut this the wrong way. Let's try it this way. Oh, this is cool. Actually, you know what? I'm going to keep that there. Clean out the insides, though. You don't want the seeds in there, but you want to kind of keep them intact as much as possible so that it's easier to stuff. In our stuffing, again, we're going to have our turkey chorizo. We're also going to have some corn, black beans, tomatoes. It's going to be good. It's going to be really, really good. I'm excited to show y'all what we're going to be making. All right. What does Miss Peach Love say? I wouldn't know the difference because I'm not a tequila kind of girl. I love tequila. I don't understand why people don't like tequila. They say it makes them go crazy or it makes them do things that they the next day will not be proud of. I don't think I've ever had one of those type of nights. I'm an angel. Yeah, right. So today is Cinco de Mayo. I'm going to give y'all a little history lesson because, I was talking to one of my friends earlier today, and she had read me something that somebody had went off on social media because, folks like to act like Cinco de Mayo is Mexican Independence Day, and it's really not. I'm going to go ahead and rinse off these with all these seeds. Get rid of all the seeds. So I did look up. So I'm going to read y'all an excerpt I found online so we can know. Because we don't want to be ignorant over here. We want to be well-educated folks. We want to know what it is that we're talking about, what we're celebrating. And we don't want to offend anybody, So it says Cinco de Mayo is a holiday that is celebrated on May 5th in Mexico and other parts of the world. The holiday commemorates the Mexican Army's victory over the French at the Battle of Pueblo on May 5th, 1862. Despite being outnumbered and outgunned, the Mexican Army, under the leadership of General Ignacio Zaragoza, sorry if I butchered the name, was able to defeat the French army. Cinco de Mayo is often confused with Mexico's Independence Day, which is celebrated September 16th. While Cinco de Mayo is an important day in Mexican history, it is not a national holiday in Mexico. However, it is celebrated in the United States and other parts of the world as the day to honor Mexican heritage and culture. Celebrations of Cinco de Mayo typically include parades, music, dancing, and traditional Mexican food and drinks. Some people also celebrate by wearing traditional Mexican clothing and decorating their homes and businesses with Mexican flags and colors. Yes. All right. So while I was reading that, I got a notification. So we have $25 from Craig Lamar. He says, Happy Cinco de Mayo. Thank you so much, Mr. Craig Lamar, for your donation. Really appreciate you and all of your support of the channel. Kaya is in the building. Thank you so much. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Hope you're doing well. We're having a fiesta here. We got our strawberry gingerita. I'm going to have to refill mine pretty soon. So thank you so much, Miss Peach Love. I don't like the flavor, and drinking is really not my thing. I prefer, you know what? Oh, you a good? Yes, I am a very good girl. I'm so sweet and innocent. I am very good. All right. So last pepper. I'm trying to make sure I cut it right. So that was what Cinco de Mayo is about, y'all. You know, like I said, I know many people mistake Cinco de Mayo for being like Mexico's Independence Day, but it is not. And I wanted to make sure I clarify that for everyone. It is not Mexico's Independence Day. Again, make sure when you are preparing your peppers to be stuffed, I'm going to cut up this last one, that you clean out the seeds. Poblanos are not spicy though, y'all. So don't be afraid to try them out. Actually, poblano peppers is what's used in a lot of the green salsa, the salsa verde that you get at like a lot of Mexican restaurants. Arizona is Mexico for real. So there's so many authentic Mexican restaurants here. I have fallen in love with Mexican food. I eat some type of taco, some type of Mexican themed food at least weekly. Okay. But it's very hard to live in Arizona and not eat a lot of Mexican food because we have a ton of Mexican restaurants and they're so good. So, so good. Let me know in the comments if y'all are taco lovers. And if you're taco lovers, what are your favorite tacos? I almost made tacos for us today, but I was like, you know what? I want to try something different. All right. I think these are our tortilla chips, y'all. Oh, they're looking nice. They looking nice. Oh, okay. I think I'm going to keep them in here for just a few more minutes. Alexa, set the timer for 3 minutes.
3 minutes, starting now. By the way, you have a new notification. Do you want to hear it?
No. Okay. Let's see. In 2 hours, my neighborhood is going to be lit, music blasting, and grills going, smelling delicious. Absolutely. All right. So next step, now that we have our peppers all together, I'm going to put them on a baking dish. We're going to prepare them to be stuffed. So I was looking online to see like different techniques that we can do for prepare our peppers. I'm just going to go ahead and put them in the oven. That was the easiest method that I saw from people using poblano peppers. So we're just going to put them in the oven for about 10 minutes so that they can kind of start to soften. And then from there, we will stuff them, put them back in the oven with our cheese on top, because y'all know we're using cheese, okay? All right. So I'm going to sit these over here. Now let's start getting everything ready because we do have lots of moving parts for our stuffed peppers. All righty. I don't know what Craig Lamar is talking about in the chat. Carne asada street tacos are my favorite with carrots. By the way, I wonder what they soak them in. So it is like they just kind of pickle them. They soak carrots in with like the habaneros and jalapenos. Jalapenos and habaneros. Nope. I don't know. I don't know what he's on. Okay. So first things first, we need to start chopping some of our veggies and things of that nature for our tacos, or for our for our stuffed peppers. Oh, just so y'all know, this is the knife that we received from Mr. Derek Gaines. I don't think he's in the chat. Typically he would make himself known by now. So, but this is the new knife that we got from Derek Gaines. It actually is really nice. Y'all see how nice that cut? But I mean, you know, new knives, they can be sharp. They real sharp. They work very nicely. So I'm here for the new knife. Shout out to Derek for that. And the gloves. It's going to be hard for me to remember to put them gloves on, y'all. I'm going to be honest. Look, I just picked them up and then put them back down. So I'm using a red onion today. You can use white onions. We're just going to dice these up so that we can put them with our stuffing. Just dicing our onions up. I'm also going to use to season our stuffing. We're going to use some green seasoning. Oh, this knife is wonderful. Oh my God. I get so excited about kitchen products. I'm a kitchen nerd for real. Okay. That is. Okay, Alexa, stop. We're going to take out, before I do that, I got me a little scraper. Look. So I don't have to. Alrighty. Let's get our green onions or our red onions. We're going to put these off to the side. Then I'm going to show y'all our tortilla chips. They are done. Our tortilla chips and our salsa that we're going to use with the tortilla chips. This is just like a little appetizer if you're having guests over for a little fiesta party or like a nacho taco, street taco themed party. Definitely always want to have options for people to eat, to snack on when you're hosting. Let me get this ready. All right. So this will be like a little appetizer. Uh-oh. These nice and golden. Our chips are done. Whew. Our chips are done. So all we did with these chips, these are just some carb balanced tortillas that we cut into triangles. Cut these into triangles, put them in the oven. Got some salsa. Nice and crunchy. So I went ahead and bought the carb balanced tortillas because, you know, we eat for health around here. Trying to watch how much carbs we're intaking, especially if you are going to be, you know, trying to lean out a little bit. Look, if you want to make your own salsa, go ahead, but there's nothing wrong with taking a little shortcut and buying some salsa. Just make sure you get some good quality salsa out the refrigerator section. Don't get the jars. We don't want to do the jars. All right. So we have our nice and crisp little Cajun tortillas. And let me put my other camera on so y'all can see. We got some chips and salsa, y'all. How easy was that? Nice little. This mango salsa is good, actually. Nice little appetizer for the guests. All right. Next thing we're going to do for our stuffed pepper. So one of the things that we're going to put on top of the pepper is like a little sauce. We're going to make a sauce out of some sour cream, some cilantro, lime juice, and we'll probably put a little bit of garlic powder in there as well. So the only thing, we're going to be chopping it up in a chopper, so we're not going to like completely chop up the cilantro. Just want to get a nice amount of cilantro. I'm going to be putting it into my little mini food processor. So you can go ahead and rough chop it so that it's easier to put in here. Then we're going to put a few spoonfuls of sour cream. This is fat-free sour cream. You can use low fat or fat-free. I honestly always buy the fat-free. It's just, again, another way for me to watch the calories. I personally, my daughter and I both eat it. I don't see a taste a difference. It doesn't compromise the taste, in my opinion. Of course, you can use the fatty sour cream, the crema. That Mexican crema is so good. But there's a reason why it's so good. All right, we're going to put a little bit of lime juice in here. A little cilantro lime sauce that's going to go on top of our stuffed pepper. Nice little cilantro, lime juice. Put in a little bit of salt, a little onion or garlic powder. And that's it. Then I'm going to go ahead and get this whipped up. And then I even have a little container that we're going to use to put our sauce in. All right, let's go ahead and mix this up. Loud. Make sure you taste it. Make sure you taste it. If you need more seasoning, feel free to season to taste. I want the this is good. I do want more salt. We're going to put more garlic powder. I thought about if you want, you could put fresh garlic in here. I didn't feel like it. Keep it simple. Keep it real simple. You know, we're going to be making something a little bit more complicated. So look, when you're having guests, you got to figure out ways to have shortcuts. All righty. There we go. Then to make it easier to put our sauce on top of our stuffed peppers, we're going to put it in a little condiment bottle so that we can squeeze it onto our stuffed peppers. All right. I got a little funnel heel here. I'm going to add in our sauce real briefly. Let's spoon it in here. We just need a little bit so when it comes time to dress our food, it goes in nicely. Again, little tips and tricks so you can make things nice for yourself and your guests. Anytime you're having a little fiesta. We already made our cocktail for those of you that have joined a little bit later. I see Miss Karen McKinney has made it in. Thank you so much for joining. So the first thing that we did today was make our strawberry gingeritas. We started that out by muddling some strawberries. We added some tequila, a couple shots of tequila, lime juice, ginger beer, ice. We in there. Let's see. What does Miss Peach Love say? I found the best way to maximize the amount of juice you get from citrus is to pop them in the microwave for about 20 seconds. Yes, I like to do that too, especially if they're really hard. I'll pop them in the microwave. Typically, if they're like pretty ripe, all I'll do is just kind of roll them like you usually see me doing. Roll them, and then that'll kind of get them ready. Limes are so hard to juice. Lemons, I feel, are much easier to juice than limes. All right. So that's enough of our sauce. This is going to be good, y'all. I am so excited. I love any type of rendition of Mexican food. So we in there. So we got our little condiment for our Poblano peppers. We'll have that sitting over here. Let's get a little cleaned up. All right. Any plans for Cinco de Mayo? Kaya asked if the peppers are spicy. No, Poblano peppers are not spicy. They're definitely more of a mild pepper. If you taste a Poblano pepper and you find that it is too much spice for you, you can also just stuff regular bell peppers, because as we know, bell peppers are not spicy either. But I'm using a Poblano pepper because it's on theme. We stuff in Poblano peppers. It's Cinco de Mayo, okay? All right, let's get this out the way because we're going to make our filling here shortly for our stuffed peppers. Our turkey chorizo stuffed peppers. All right, so we have our onions already. I'll chop up some garlic. Let's go ahead and chop up some garlic. And then we'll start with So for the Poblano peppers, we are going to put them in the oven for a few minutes so that we can get them nice and start to get them cooked. Because they're not gonna, when we put the filling in there, it's really just going to be to melt the cheese that we're putting on top. Everything will be already cooked. So we don't want like completely raw peppers. So we're just going to bake them in the oven for a few minutes, about 10 minutes at the most. And then after they've baked for a little while, we will stuff them, put some cheese on top, and then it'll be time to eat. It'll be time to eat. Alrighty. So, like I said, I live here, and y'all know I live here in Arizona. When I tell y'all Cinco de Mayo is like a real holiday here, it's not a game. It is not a game. There's a restaurant that's really close to me. It's called Sandbar. Y'all, when I tell you, Sandbar goes in for Cinco de Mayo. They literally block off the entire parking lot, and it's lit. It is just music blasting, people dancing, people having a good time, and it's everybody. This new knife, y'all. I am in love with this knife. Shout out to Derek. I mean, I picked it out, but Jesus. I didn't think it was going to cut this good because it's not like an expensive knife, but it's brand new. So I'm going to take care of it. Make sure we take care of it well. All right. It's a rough chop on some garlic cloves. All right. Let me pull up my other camera because we're going to start our turkey. I'm going to go ahead and put in the peppers in the oven. Actually, wait. Before I put these in here, I do want to spray them. Let me spray them with our non-stick cooking spray. All right. Spray both sides. Yes. So they'll start off nice. Maybe even get like a little char on them. All right. Now we'll put them in the oven. They'll be in there for about 10 minutes. Like I said, the oven has been preheating at 400 degrees. All right. So let's get started with the stuffing. Let's see what Miss Peach Love has to say. I live for a good queso too. Ted's, oh my God, I remember Ted's. Ted's was good. They had some good salsa. Or their queso was really good, and we would put like a little bit of the salsa in the queso. There's a place in Phoenix called Fuzzy Taco. They have some really good queso too. Oh my God. And then one of my favorite taco shops in the valley is called Moscadores. Y'all. Oh my God. So good. What does Kaya say? Thanks. I love a little spice too. Yes, me too. I love spicy. I can't get enough of it. All right. Let's go ahead and start this filling. Too bad I had Selena playing earlier, y'all. I love that movie. I loved Selena. When I was a little girl, for a few minutes, I thought Jennifer Lopez was Selena. Like, she had me convinced. Okay. She had me convinced. All right, let's turn this on. Let's get going. Here is, so for our turkey chorizo, like I said, you can already buy turkey chorizo. Most grocery stores already have it. The ground turkey chorizo sausage. I'm going to use just plain lean ground turkey. I'm actually using the 97 or 93% lean, 7% fat. This is as fatty as I'll go with ground meat, both for turkey and beef. So again, additional ways for you to figure out how to make this healthier lifestyle work for you. I do believe that if you buy the turkey chorizo sausage, that does have a few more grams of fat per serving, but it's nothing too crazy. Turkey, for the most part, is generally a leaner meat. I'm gonna have to make another. We're gonna have to refill this Gingerita here. All right, so first things first, I'm going to start out. We're going to use a little coconut oil, and we'll start out by sauteing our onions. Sauteing our onions. Uh-oh. Oh, Lord Jesus. I'm about to make a mess. So, to grind up our meat, I have this little tool that I purchased from a friend of mine that sells Pampered Chef. This is the tool. I'm sure they sell these all type of places, even on Amazon. So definitely go ahead and invest in one if you don't have any type of utensil that you can, but you want to make sure you break up your ground meat, y'all. So this is what I like to use anytime I'm making ground meat sauces, things of that nature, taco meat, things like that. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and add in I like this chopper. Shout out to Maggie, the substitute teacher, for telling me to go to Dollar Tree to find that little chopper. So that is our ground or our minced up garlic that we chopped up. I got to get back to my Asian market and get me some garlic that's already peeled. I hate peeling garlic. Oh my God. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and add in this ground turkey. This is just a pound. We'll break it up. And then we can use our little. So one of the things that I know a lot of people kind of worry about with leaner ground meats, especially, is them getting dry. So one of the things that we're going to do to prevent our turkey chorizo mixture here from getting dry, we're going to add in a little chicken broth. But we're also going to be using other things that have liquid in them. We're going to put some corn in here. We got some black beans. We're going to use diced tomatoes, and we're going to use the juice of the diced tomato. So that's going to be our first bit of moisture. And then if we need any additional, we'll be adding in some chicken broth. And of course, I have some reduced sodium chicken broth. Best thing to do when you are making anything with ground meat, really just let it sit there and get a little sear on one side. Once it starts to sear, then you can start chopping it up, mixing it around. I am going to cut up a little bit more cilantro for our garnish at the end, because y'all know, wait, where's the new knife? This new knife, I am in love. I need another one. I'm a hoarder of kitchen products, so all right. We'll chop up some more cilantro so we can have at the end to garnish, because we're on theme today. Yes. So once this get a little sear on it, on the turkey, on the ground turkey, then we'll go ahead and start adding in our seasonings. One of the first seasonings we're going to use today is green seasoning. All right. I know my sister is a huge advocate of the green seasoning. She loves it. You literally can put it on everything, y'all. If you haven't tried it out, make sure you do. Sorry for the noise. We want to make sure we get this nice and chopped up. If you're not a turkey fan, you can also use ground beef or even ground chicken for the same recipe. Your choice, your choice. But I felt like ground turkey was different. Or you can use pork. You can use pork. I know we have some anti-pork eaters. But hey, whatever works for you. All right. So now that our turkey It's getting, let's start with the green seasoning. I'm going to go ahead and put in about a spoonful of green seasoning. Start with that. So I'm using green seasoning because it has everything in it. Parsley, a bunch of herbs, garlic, onions, peppers. If you haven't tried it out yet, make sure you check out the tutorial that I have on my channel. All right. Now, to make this a turkey chorizo, we're going to be using this chorizo mix. I actually picked this up from my local Fry's. This is a Hispanic brand. I want to say they sell this there's a store out here called Food City, and you will find lots of like Hispanic brands as well. I usually see this brand also. I want to say they have it at Walmart, some Walmarts. But if you can find some type of chorizo mix, this one does have a little bit of salt in it, but it's not much, so you will need to add in some salt. So I'm going to start by putting a generous amount of our chorizo mix on our turkey and mixing it up. Smoke and talk. He's ready to eat. For today, we're having stuffed or chorizo, turkey chorizo stuffed poblano peppers. Alrighty. So I just added in our chorizo mix to our ground turkey. I'm going to also season this up with some ground cumin. You don't need a lot. Cumin is very strong. I'm also going to use some salt-free or Mrs. Dash Southwest Chipotle seasoning as well. Yvette is in the building. Thank you so much for joining. Happy Cinco de Mayo. You have any plans for today? Any margaritas? This particular seasoning is salt-free, so feel free to be very liberal with it. Look at this, already looking yummy. All right, let me turn this down. Our poblano peppers are ready. I'm going to take those out, let them cool off a little bit while we finish our stuffing. Okay. Let's go ahead and get these out the oven. Oh, these look good. These look really good. They do have some liquid on them. Of course, not surprised. You know, most vegetables are full of water. So before we stuff them, we will have to drain the liquid out. So just keep that in mind. All right. So now let's go ahead and add in the rest of our ingredients. Okay. So I have some low sodium black beans. I'm going to add about half a can of those. I'm not going to use all of them, just some of them. We're also going to add in some diced tomatoes. So I decided to get the diced tomatoes that are fire roast and have medium green chilies. I bought this brand. It's an organic brand. This is a little bit more expensive. But the reason why I bought it is because the salt content is lower. So I'm going to put the whole can of tomatoes in there. Ooh, this is already looking yummy. We're also going to be adding in some frozen corn. I actually have some super sweet white corn I'm using. So you want to add about a cup of corn. All right. And you can add it just straight frozen. It will melt. It will cook through. This is smelling good. And I haven't even seasoned it even more. It smells so good. This is kind of giving me the jalapeno popper chili that I make. It's reminding me of that as well. I'm actually think I'm going to put in some, I have a little dried cilantro. So I'll put a little bit of that in there too. A little dried cilantro. Can never have too many herbs, you know. I just realized something, y'all. There was something else I wanted to put in our sauce, and I see it sitting here. I forgot to put it, but that's okay. I wanted to make our sauce a little spicy, a little sweet and spicy. I have these sweet heat jalapenos, so I'm going to add them to our stuffing. Since I didn't put it in our sauce, but that would have been a great addition into the sauce that we already made. So we made a sauce to go on top of our stuffed peppers. Here, let me cut these up. I made a sauce out of fat-free sour cream. We also use some fresh cilantro, lime juice, garlic powder, and a little salt. All right. There we go. Just chop those up a little bit. There we go. There. Get that in there. It's also some green chilies in the tomatoes. If you can also use a can of Rotel, because that's literally what Rotel is: diced tomatoes and green chilies. And then if you want to add a little heat to it, you can get the hot chilies, but this is the mild version. I didn't want too much spice, just a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and add in more of this Mrs. Dash Southwest Chipotle seasoning. Add that. We're going to have some ground cumin, a little bit more of that. I'm going to add in a little bit of adobo. I like to use the Badia brand instead of the Goya brand because this one does not have MSG in it. So I'm going to add a little bit of that. Garlic and onion powder. And then last thing we're going to add to our mixture is some rice. So if you don't want to make a whole thing of rice, this is a substitute that I use. I like to use these ready rice packets when I make stuff like this. If I don't want to necessarily, even when I make like a fried rice, I use that as well. And I don't cook it or anything. I just open the package up, break the rice up, and add it into whatever, add it into the pan. The moisture from all of the liquids that we have and everything, we'll cook it up. And I'm not adding a lot of rice, just one packet. If you want more rice, you can definitely add more. But, I'm going to be a little conservative with the rice. Watching our carbs. Trying to lean out a little bit, y'all. It's almost summertime. We got to get those summer bodies ready, right? I'm going to be at the pool. I want to look good in my bathing suit. So it's time to get some of the little winter pudge off. So we're going to lean it out a little bit. I think we will add a little bit. Oh, this is so good. It looks so good. We will add a little bit of chicken broth in here as well. Just to get a little bit more moisture. I'm going to cook it or taste it. See what else we need. Just a little bit of chicken broth. If you don't have chicken broth and you have like chicken bouillon cube or chicken bouillon cube or chicken bouillon powder, you can use a cup of water, and I want to say about a teaspoon of chicken bouillon or one bouillon cube, and then you're good to go. Y'all, this looks amazing. I am here for this. This is gonna be good. All right, let's taste it. See what else we need. This is good. I want more salt for sure. I like the heat that I'm getting. I actually also want a little bit more of the chorizo mix. I want to really taste that flavor. And we want to make sure it's incorporated in the other aspects of the stuffing as well. In the rice, the corn, the tomatoes. So this will be nice and, geez, this water is getting soaked up in here. All right. Add a little bit more of that broth. I'm going to taste it again, and then we'll get ready to stuff our peppers. We're not going to put this in the oven for very long. It doesn't need to be in the oven for very long. Honestly, the only thing that we need to do is just melt the cheese. We're going to be using some cojita cheese, a little Mexican brand cheese. That's good. Oh, that's good. Okay. I'm adding in some onion powder, more garlic powder. Can never have too much garlic, in my opinion. Yes. Now we're cooking. So this is really like a basic stuffed pepper, mixture. The only thing that kind of gives it like that Cinco de Mayo flair is the fact we're using black beans and corn. Absolutely. You can get a plate. We're almost done. We are almost done. Let's get ready to stuff our peppers. I think I'm going to make me another drink. Here, let's turn this off. We don't need to cook this any longer. This is good to go. All right. So I'll go ahead and make another drink since we have more people on the line. I'm sure not everybody saw me get the drink together. Let me wash my hands and we will make another drink. All right. Ooh. Okay. So for our strawberry Gingeritas, we still have some, let me see what's in our little mixer. I'm not a mixologist, so, we still have stuff in here. Okay, so we don't even need more. All right, so the first thing that we did for our drinks, we made, we muddled some strawberries. So I'll go ahead and cut up a few more, just for the purposes of demonstrating. Yes, the chorizo stuffing does look good, doesn't it, girl? Doesn't it? All right. So I'm going to go ahead and dice up a few more strawberries so we can muddle them in our, what is this container called? I don't know. What is this called? The little shaker? Is it just a shaker? I can't remember. I'm not a mixologist, but I did get this particular set off of Amazon. It's less than $20. So I'll definitely go ahead and add that onto my Amazon storefront. So if you're in the market for one, they even have like a gold one. I'm going to get a new one because I love gold. And this comes with all the little bells and whistles. It even came with this thing. It even has a stand that you have, like all type of stuff, y'all. I don't know. So we're going to muddle the strawberries in our mixer or in our shaker. Then we'll add in our tequila. This is what we're using today. We're using tequila. So where is the tequila? I'm going to add in another shot of tequila, shot and a half maybe. Measure it out because you don't want nobody getting drunk. You don't need to be liable for anybody's misbehavior, okay? So that was 2 ounce-and-a-half shots. So what's that? 3 ounces? Ooh, okay. A little lime juice. I'm just going to go ahead and use instead of the fresh, we'll use the bottle. All right. We're going to mix this up. Then, here, let me put in a couple ice cubes so that we can make it cold because we're not adding any ice. Uh-oh. All right. So now that we have all of that mixed together, we're going to add in our ginger beer. So I bought some ginger beer from the store. They have different brands. You can get either bottled or canned. They even have like the light version, so it has less sugar in it. The ones that the grocery store I went to today, they didn't have the light version, so we just have regular. But this actually doesn't have too much sugar, so it's not going to kill you, you know. Balance, right? So, got our ginger beer going. Got all that in there. Mix it up. And then we can go ahead and pour in our glass. In the beginning, we put some pink sugar around the rim. I'm not going to redo that because I still have some drink in here. Yes, this is nice. Here, let me do this. Look, the whole set, y'all. I got the whole set, but I'm not a, what you call it? There we go. Yes, this is where all the liquor at. Look at there. So there we have our drink. Cheers. Your strawberry gingerita. Oh, I love ginger beer. I love ginger beer. All right. Time to stuff our peppers. So we already went ahead and pre-cooked our peppers, our Poblano peppers, in the oven on 400 degrees for about 10 minutes. We're going to stuff them with our turkey mixture. Then we will go ahead and add in or grate some cojita cheese on top. All right. So like I said, the peppers, see, they already have softened a little bit. They did have a little bit of water inside of them, so make sure you drain that. Why? Phone ringing. Okay. So now I'm just going to go ahead and stuff our peppers. Let me get a spoon. Here we go. So however much you decide how much stuffing you want. I don't want to overstuff them because I want them to be able to move them from the pan to a plate. So, but I'll show y'all from my other camera what it looks like once I stuff them. So stuff them however much you want. If you want them overflowing, you can do so, but I'm not going to stuff them too much. This looks good already. It's definitely giving like Cinco de Mayo. It's definitely giving Cinco de Mayo. I am so excited about this. I think my daughter will like this too. I don't think we've ever had. Have I ever made stuff? I haven't made stuffed peppers in ages. But it's such an easy thing to make. And the good thing about this, you can actually make it for a group of people because you can make the stuffing ahead of time. And then once it's time for, people almost ready to come over, you want to make sure you have your food ready. You don't want your guests waiting too long to eat. You can stuff the peppers real fast. You can even stuff them in advance, put them in the fridge, cover them up with some saran wrap, cling wrap, and then right before this party starts, put them in the oven with the cheese on top. Boom, you done. So this is so much easier. to do for a group of people. It's not as many steps if you do it in advance. You do have to cut everything up, but it wasn't too bad. This was actually kind of mild compared to most of the chopping and cutting that I do for a lot of the meals I cook on here. All right. So this is what we have it looking like without any cheese. Okay. This is what our peppers are looking like. Not too overstuffed. That looks good. That tastes good. Yvette says she loves ginger beer. Girl, so do I. This ginger beer, it was like 4 bottles. Y'all, this is going to be gone. I'm going to keep drinking. I'm going to keep drinking even after the live is over. Oh! Look. All right. So now we got our cheese. We're going to be using cotija. I've been saying cojita. It's cotija. I didn't know that. Oh my goodness. Thanks, Celeste. She says she loves how easy the recipes are. Appreciate it. I try to keep it easy. I can be a little extra. So I try to, make it simple because I don't want to discourage anyone from eating kind of healthy. So, okay, this is breaking up very easily. I don't even need this. So I'm just going to crumble this cheese on top. Oh, this looks so good. Okay, I'm excited for y'all to see this. This looks amazing. I can make some elote with this cheese too. That's why I got this cheese. You can use any type of cheese if you want to use cheddar. You want to use like the Mexican blend that they have in the grocery stores. Pepper jack would be good. Colby jack would be good. Any type of cheese, honestly. Whatever you prefer. It's your world, baby. All right, y'all. Y'all ready to see our peppers before we put them in the oven? I'm actually going to turn the broiler on. Put it under the broiler so that it can melt pretty quickly. Let's get this broiler on. Oh, how do you work this? Y'all know my oven is new. Okay. All right. These are, wait, hold up. Let me take this down so y'all can see. Look at there. Don't they look nice? These look really nice. Oh my God. Okay. So, got those in the oven. While those are going along, let's clean up a little bit. Yes, I added more liquor to the drink. It's Cinco de Mayo. I mean, y'all, I ain't going nowhere. I'm in the house. So why not? Every day we lit, right? You can be lit in the house. You ain't got to go outside and have a party. You can have a party right in your house. Play some little Selena y Los Dinos. Get your tacos, your carne asada. I started to do, you know what would be really good, y'all? With these, and this is what I started to do, but I was like, that's so black to do that. Like some surf and turf stuffed poblano peppers with like carne asada and shrimp or even lobster. You want to fancy it up a little bit? Oh, cha! I might have to do that. Maybe I should do like some surf and turf tacos. Y'all like tacos? I'll do some surf and turf tacos soon. We also made our tortilla chips. If you weren't here in the beginning, we had some Carb Smart flour tortillas where we cut up, added some non-stick spray, a little salt, put them in the oven, and we have tortilla chips. Here we go. Nice little appetizer for your guests. You want people to come over and have something to eat on. So put that away. We almost ready, y'all. Let's see. Oh, this is melting, melting, melting. It's almost done. And then we're gonna take a picture, a video, of course, and I'm gonna taste it for y'all. I'm so excited. All right. What are the plans for Cinco de Mayo, baby? Like I said, I've been playing Selena all day. I'm probably gonna watch Selena the movie now that I've had that song in my head. Okay. One more minute on our cheese. I just kind of wanted to have like a little golden brown flavor or color. We got our chips and salsa for our appetizer. Then we'll have our stuffed peppers for our entree. And we can take a picture. Excuse me. Let me get all this ready. Our strawberry gingerita. All right. Let's take these peppers out. I'm excited to show y'all these. I don't know why I keep getting phone calls. Leave me alone. Okay. Here we go, y'all. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at this. Here we go. Our stuffed peppers. These look amazing. All right, I'm going to take them, 2 of them right from yes. Let's see which one. Oh, that looks so nice. All right, I'll go ahead and move this around. So now, all we need to do is garnish. We're going to garnish with our, first, we're going to start with our sauce that we made with sour cream and cilantro, fresh cilantro. Hold on. I need this to be bigger. Let me cut this. All right, there we go. There we go. Ooh, oh, I look like I'm at a Mexican restaurant for real. I'm so excited. A little cilantro on top. Baby. This is Cinco de Mayo. Let me put a little paprika on here. And bam. We in there like swimwear. All right. Yes. Make it look like it's some chili powder. Y'all, this looks amazing, actually. All right, y'all ready for these peppers? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Here we go. We have, hold on one second. We have our stuffed, what in the heck? Uh-oh. All right. Let me take a picture. This look at our little setup here. Isn't this cute? This is the Cinco de Mayo setup. Okay. Let me get a little picture and a video. Because, of course, it got to be ready for the gram. Let me move things out the way. All right. Oh, this is so cute. A nice little Cinco de Mayo situation. Yes. Our stuffed peppers. Some chips and salsa with our gingerita. Yay. Okay. We're all done. We are all done. Got these stuffed peppers here. Okay. Let's try this. Let me get a fork and a knife. Let me let y'all know how did it turn out. All right. Y'all ready? Okay. Stuffing's good. I like the sauce on top. The fresh cilantro. This is really good. Ooh. Okay, I just got a good taste of that sauce that we made. You got to make sure you try the sauce though. Like, it's super easy. Sour cream, cilantro, lime. Boom. Oh my God. And the Poblano pepper is not like hot at all. Okay, let me get another taste. Y'all know if I'm going back for more, it's good for real, for real. I mean, honestly, rarely do I cook something that I don't like. There are some times where I'm like, okay, that was all right. I made it. It was edible. But this is giving me everything I want and needed for Cinco de Mayo. All of those flavors that we know and love for Mexican food. The cumin, the chili, the black beans. Look, I got food falling all over the place. This is good. All right, y'all. That is it for our Cinco de Mayo little party. We cooked up several things for you to have for your guests. First things first, we got our strawberry gingerita. Make sure you try this out. Oh, I taste that extra tequila in there. Go ahead and put you an extra splash of tequila. Spice it up. If you got a designated driver, go ahead and put 3 whole shots, all right? Then we have our chips and salsa. I actually used some mango salsa that I bought from the grocery store. If you don't want to make salsa on your own, because it is a lot of chopping and not everybody enjoys chopping up veggies like me. If you want, shortcuts, especially if you're having guests, definitely go ahead and get the salsa that you find in the produce section that's refrigerated. Those are going to be better quality than the ones that are on the shelves because they don't have like all the extra preservatives and things of that nature. So today I got a mango salsa with our chips that are our tortilla chips that we made. And then we have our stuffed poblano peppers with turkey chorizo. Let's see. Yes. The cheese was, oh girl, FedEx. The cheese was good. Everything was good. This cheese didn't get too much of a char because I don't want to keep it in there too long. But you can definitely get a little extra char. Thank you. Thank you. So Les always says, if I go in for a second bite, you know it's good. And that is right. Let's see what Miss Peach Love has to say. That's how you made the sauce for the elote. Just add mayo. I'm sure the sauce is bomb. Yes, this sauce is really, really good. The poblano pepper is not, it's not spicy at all. Has a really good taste, actually. So, honestly, I would venture to say, in my green seasoning recipe, I'm going to give y'all a little tip. I use Anaheim peppers in my green season recipe. Anaheim peppers are also not hot, pretty mild pepper. It's just for flavor. If you can't find Anaheim, you can use Poblano. These are really, really good. They have some great, and roasting them prior to stuffing them brings out the natural sweetness of the flavor as well. So it's a really good, it's a party in my mouth. Made my salsa while watching. I'm going to try adding mango next time. I love mango salsa. Now that it is getting warm outside and it's becoming summer, it's fruit season. I will be making some, I can't wait to get some fresh mango and make some mango salsa. So maybe I'll do that here soon. We'll do some surf and turf tacos with some mango salsa. That'll be really, really good, right? Oh, that'll be good. All right, y'all. That's all I got. I ain't got no more. It was just a very casual day. Just wanted to cook for y'all, have a little drink, have a little fun. Hope y'all enjoyed. Hope y'all learned something new. I also hope that you all have a great Cinco de Mayo. If you haven't already went out and got your tequila or your margarita, make sure you do that soon. Let's see. Miss Peach Love says, I use Poblano in my green seasoning. Yes, you can use that in place of the Anaheim pepper. Because I believe I had Anaheim pepper in the recipe on that video. All right, guys, I will actually be back on Sunday. I think I'm going to be streaming earlier Sunday because I do have a wedding to go to Sunday afternoon. So y'all will see the notification. Meet me here on Sunday. We're going to do brunch again, as always. If you have any suggestions, questions, want to reach out, definitely check me out on my website, www.mysexyisstrong.com. You can also find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook at mysexyisstrong as well. Thank y'all so much for joining. Thank y'all so much for the support. Shout out to Craig Lamar for the $25 donation. All right, y'all. Thank you so much. Y'all have a great one. I see your comment, Kaya. What'd you say? Thanks, my sis. This was a great live. See y'all next time. See y'all. Y'all have a good weekend.